Hey everyone, welcome back to my Build a City project, and we're back with the Huntington family. And the reason why I've come back to them is because I want to ensure there is enough food for when other families decide to immigrate to the settlement. So, just some family time in the morning here, and you will notice that it is raining. I do end up using Inrust Tempest to adjust the frequency of the rain because I have found that it rains quite a lot, and I don't mind rain gameplay, but yeah, there just seems to be a bit too much in the summertime. And I just saw that Meredith announced her pregnancy to Fola, which is nice. And now she's going off to scare Trapper, which she tends to do often because she is a childish sim, so always scaring her family. Fola here has just tried to catch a raccoon, but he's failed. He kinda sucks. Now Meredith is announcing her pregnancy to Trapper. Now Trapper's having a go at that same raccoon. And he also couldn't catch it. So now I'm going to send Meredith over. I mean, she is pregnant, but we need to get this raccoon, so... see how she does. Yeah, no, she lost as well. The raccoons in this world are pretty sturdy. They are quite difficult to catch. I do use the hunting mod from Mod the Sims, and it does say that Sims do get better at hunting the more they do it, so should see some improvements, hopefully. So they're done with breakfast, and now they're going to do some fishing for the day. Just taking a look at their relationship. So they have met the Grovehurst family. Meredith is coming along to join. So you'll be seeing the Grovehurst family a little bit later on in this episode. And this is more of like a highlights edit. I mean, I think most of these videos are going to be highlights edits. Mainly because a lot of the gameplay is quite repetitive and monotonous. But I don't mind that. I mean, it's fun to play for me. But yeah, I'm just mindful that watching Sims fish for so long can only be interesting for so long. You can see there that Fel was sick, so I have to keep an eye on him. He's going to have to go home and sleep for the rest of the day. Just giving some attention to the animals. It's what they like to do when they're kind of not out working, is they just basically hang out with the animals, tend to them. We do have a bill there, but I'll be getting rid of that, because I'm doing my own manual tax collection. So she's just so excited about her pregnancy, she just has to tell her son about it every 10 minutes or so. Trapper's just going to take a bath in the river. And Meredith is going to light the fire and have some dinner. Now, one thing that happens a little bit later on down the track, and you would have noticed that I bought them some laundry items as well. Now, they're kind of pointless because, at this stage anyway, because tents don't seem to generate laundry. So whenever Sims kind of, you know, get changed to get to a tent, it doesn't generate laundry. And that's probably some sort of design with the tents. Can't really do much about it, so it is kind of pointless at the moment. But I just leave it there because it looks nice. But I don't get any other family laundry items for the time being. It would also be kind of a waste of money if I ended up selling it, because they wouldn't get all the money back. Right, so we're now at day 9, and Trapper has found another raccoon. And he was successful, so that's good because it adds more meat to the booty there. I think that says 2 steaks. The screen is very small for me at the moment when I'm doing this voiceover. Fowler's getting up. He is feeling better, but he just got the last of the sniffles there. And Trapper's going to head out and look for some more animals. So everyone's up. Fire's lit, ready for breakfast. One thing I was going to say before, but I got distracted by the laundry, was Meredith's maternity wear. I've got Trapper here catching an animal, which she didn't get. So yeah, back to Meredith's maternity wear. So you may notice that she will change back into her everyday wear, her regular everyday wear, and that doesn't actually have a pregnancy morph. So she doesn't actually show pregnancy unless she's changed into her swimwear or her pajamas. I don't know why that is. I don't know why it's specifically for her. She likes to get changed back into her everyday wear. Her regular everyday wear instead of her maternity. And Trapper doesn't seem to be having much luck today. Nope. But he's going to keep trying. So yeah, with Meredith, I just don't know what to do with her everyday wear. I just let it be. Sometimes she's pregnant, sometimes she's not. So generally, if they try and head across the river, I stop them because it does take a lot of time for them to swim across the river when they're doing their autonomous hunting. Occasionally I'll let them go over there. You might see me send them across the river every now and then, but for the most part I like to keep them on the side of the river that they're on. And they're just going to finish off the day with some more fishing here. And it's nice to see the sun out for a change.
Huh? Widna. Oh. Nerpkargi.
Big Air's coming down for a drink.
Shanta.
Just taking in the scenery as well. It really is a beautiful world. This is an edited version of Riverview.
Oh, a good snipsy.
Meredith is getting very hungry.
Oh.
Whoa!
Masha.
Huh? Huh? Oh. Nerpkargi.
Oh, hoogie.
Alright, so everyone's done fishing. Heading back home, likely to get some food.
Shanta.
Poor Big Ears doesn't have any toys, so constantly chewing up the furniture, which is fine because, I mean, they're just old raggedy chairs, I don't mind. I do get them toys, but sometimes they just disappear, so I don't know what happens. When I said them, I meant the dogs, just to be a bit more specific.
Oh, poor Boo. Ganu Jezel.
Bramble. Frizzle nuggets.
Best
Frizzle nougat. Milwaukee. Lorg! Napush!
Baguasam.
Weeba. Uba. Oh. Chita pizza. Boopsie. Burna Ipna.
Whoa!
Fowler is a slob, so he is constantly burping and farting everywhere.
Lobnor!
And there's Meredith scaring her son again.
Riyadh. Nooply.
Orgni? Ned.
Galaboo.
Labni Pasi Patum.
So occasionally I will you know, if Sims have something in their inventory that I think, you know, belongs somewhere else. For example, if someone has most of the food in their inventory, then I will have them give it to another Sim as a gift, and sometimes I'll drag and drop it. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in, I guess. There you can see here that Fowler is now able to gallop, which is really handy because he can move really fast. He's out looking for some. I think that's is it a shrew? Yeah, shrew. He found a shrew.
Oh, ow. Fwibdorb.
And he got some cheese from it, which is so random, but I guess, you know, shrews in The Sims 3 hoard cheese. Back at camp, we've got another raccoon visiting. Meredith is going to have a go. And next up is Fowler. He's actually back from hunting, so he's going to have a go now. He is very tired, so I don't know how well he's going to do, and his hunger's quite low. Like I said, these raccoons, pretty sturdy. They put up a good fight.
Oh.
Read Magnificas.
Malato.
Zalbab.
Dudes.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Oh,
And I was just checking because at this point I placed the laundry and I just noticed they weren't spawning any clothes, and I wondered were they going into the washing basket, but nope, they just weren't spawning any washing at all. Heading into day 10. And if you're wondering about the day count, it's basically, I guess, the days the settlement has lived for, or been established for, lived for. It's not the amount of time that I've played a certain family or rotated through a certain family. It's the entire time, the entire span of the settlement as a whole. And I've kept the carrot and the garlic in Meredith's inventory, and there's a few other random things in their inventory like that cheese, and I'll give that, have the Sims kind of give those items to the other residents as gifts. So the carrot and the garlic will go to the Grovehurst family. Trapper becoming friends with Big Ears. Yeah, so the produce will go to the Grovehurst family, and then the cheese will probably go to the livestock farmers. Another day of washing up. Meredith going for a pee over there. The one with the nature mod, I love it. They can pee anywhere. It's amazing. As well as bathing in the river, that's really handy too. If you're playing any sort of kind of historic gameplay, that's the word I'm looking for. Historic gameplay, then yeah, it's a really handy mod. So one thing I actually do stop, you may notice it here, you may not, is Sims' ability to autonomously go home. That can become quite annoying when I'm trying to get them to do something and they keep trying to go back to the home lot. And you can use nrus go here to disable that, so that once they're off the home lot, they will only go back to it if you tell them to. Every now and then you might notice some random edits or transitions. Sometimes it's just to kind of cut out the boring stuff, and sometimes it is to cut out a save prompt. Because I have the nrus autosave enabled, and it's got a timer of 30 minutes, I believe. Or it may be an hour. I know in one of my games it's 30 minutes. I actually think it's an hour in this one. I need to check.
Hey, yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Fowler's done fishing. Meredith doesn't have much more to go. I generally have them do 5 fish a day. I feel like that's enough, you know. If someone's lagging behind, then I will have them stop. I think I do this with Trapper in this instance. And today I've decided to send him over to the island. If you're familiar with Riverview, this is the island where all of the kind of main community lots are, like the town hall, etc. Fowler's pretty tired, so he's going to go to bed. And I just had him scope out the island a little bit to see if there are any animals to hunt. And now he's heading back home. Meredith came down to the river for a bath. Sometimes they do that on their own. You don't always have to prompt them with the mod. They'll just come in if the river is close enough. And then Trapper is going to bed. And we're now at day 11, and Big Ears and Brisk decided to take a nap by the river after they had a drink. Meredith is getting the fire ready for breakfast. Trapper's just getting up.
Me door.
Seems like everyone's pretty hungry this morning. I don't think I gave them dinner last night. Back with the scaring. But yeah, I stop her. I mean, it'd kind of annoy me if my mother kept scaring me like that, especially if I was hungry. Fowler is finally getting up.
Friggin' nuggets. Chino la que seré. ¿Quieres ser equipo? Mari, machani?
Oh.
Zabova. Nuvubu. Zipuza.
Smushla.
Oh.
Bazino. Bazaki. Sola.
And here you can see that Meredith is back in her regular everyday wear.
Enzi chib lubnor.
Far gone. Jeep.
Yakru kamala. Kebiat?
Nuwana. Suwa kasi upusu panin.
Pipsi gurna ibisa kwalinima. Kriak nu bligiat.
Nivu hasagazi. Hayobo. Atukamavaba.
Ah, chala. Chulabaka. Nuf nashi dwarnap. Miss Kabalak. Nashte kupapa.
Badazi tu bubu. Badazi tu
So I decided to send the family to the park today. It doesn't have a name, but at the moment it's kind of the settlement meeting grounds. There's nothing really to do here at the moment. Just a bench, the weatherstone, and yeah. I think I was hoping that some of the neighbours would show up, but I don't think anyone came today. Checking what Trapper's doing, and he's going to take a bath, but put a stop to that. And is that a bird? I say yes. So we'll get him to strike at this opportunity while he has it.
Garuni. Garu. Ah. Oh,
And another fail.
something foolish.
So I mean, he's at the river, so he can just take a bath while he's there.
Huh?
So seeing as no one was at the park, I thought, you know what, I'll just take them to meet the Grovehurst family at their home lot. And I really do love these shots of the scenery and all that. Foal are racing ahead. It's so nice when they're able to gallop. They just get around so quickly. You can see the Grovehurst garden has grown a bit, which is good. Just checking on the plants there, even I was like, whoa, the plants have grown heaps, so I was pretty stoked to see that.
Ooh. Chima! Chima! Woohoo!
Ow! Oh! Ow!
Susu!
Okay.
Ajinka bibas dui glorb salachibana.
Mamzoo!
You can see Gwen there showing off her her baby scare, her ultrasound pictures. Now, of course, in the time period that I imagine this game to take place, my game to be taking place, which is the late 19th century, there would be no ultrasound photos. So I'm just going to imagine that she's just, I don't know, drawn some pictures of what she thinks her baby will look like, and she's showing them off to people.
Oh, cool.
TV uvubu.
Yeah.
Nabushu.
Jaraya!
Papasai. Here is Stiniku Pasanava. Fopasi Yazuku. Tekinda Pasulava. Hadu Bababu. To Bamiu Waga. Suvu.
Chima! Chima! Woohoo!
Shaka Miller. Gamujiwo. Wabasiu. Nukosuba Tupasirava. Zweeb. Yuguzo Basava. Dazu.
And Trapper and Mary get along really well.
Chila!
They like playing and hanging out together.
Kazor.
Saw Meredith call out to Gwen before, but she ignored her, so she's making her way over there now. Just to have a little chat, get to know her a bit.
We start Verdonk. Bargo. Kamisa.
Straight into the gossip.
Moodishay. Lillard.
Dag dag. Bugapi. Bugapi.
Volley Grapnor. Baduat. Oh. Ivy Blanc. Shubla. Snook. Suba. Oh.
I don't know what that was about. I actually just noticed that Meredith, Gwen still has fleas. Certainly is a flea epidemic in this household. And I was a bit nervous about getting the Huntington family to hang out here because I was expecting them to come home with fleas.
Tama. Superwave.
Sibo.
Stambadoo today. Shanti Steve Bullabus.
Yep.
Suba Zinaka Namawiba.
Charbu Wibby Amabus. Ina Hadaluna Finisher.
Chandra neat. Banzadu. Bonnie Ondot. Balladine.
Labaniba.
Jubba herb. Aw. Kiniapusa.
Slard.
Pusa.
Stool.
Now Meredith has this trait where I need to... See, I'm terrible at remembering my Sims traits. Unless they're blatantly conscious, like I specifically gave that trait to them, then I'll remember what it is. But if it's a random trait, then I kind of have difficulty remembering what traits they have. Meredith has a trait where she's constantly sitting down and pondering things, and oh, you would have seen it just then on the panel there, but I missed it. And so she's basically ignoring everyone just to kind of sit and ponder life. So when I created these Sims, I mostly randomized their traits. If they got traits that were a bit inappropriate for the type of gameplay, then I switched them out.
Sagrab. Thornsa. Remp Sopal. Ronta Zigas.
And at this point, I think it's time to send everyone home.
Huh. Yeah. Oh. Tweef. Renzel.
Huh? Oh. Stubby. Oh.
Now we're back at home and I'm just going to get everyone dinner. And then send them to bed. Meredith singing to her tummy just there. When I get them to eat, I kind of get them to eat the worst quality food that they have. I don't think I did with Trappages then, though. Now, the animals have headed down to the river for a drink. And then it's pretty much bedtime.
Weeba. Beezer. We. Huh.
So finishing off our time with the Huntington family with another raccoon. And there is the tax tape for the family.
Ow! Oh!
Trapper's going to have a go here. And he was successful, nice. So heading over to the Grovehurst family now. And you would have seen the previous day that their garden has developed quite significantly. Which means the family's going to have a lot more work to do. And I did try some various fixes for these bohemian fruits and nuts. It seems to just be the strawberry and the blackberry bushes that don't work for me. And I still wasn't able to fix it, so at this stage they are off the menu.
Baba Nuba Oba Umbu Nasmi Na.
Ah, tiba.
Afishani.
Chagu.
Also with the maternity wear, it's quite funny because I don't really have any outfits that are kind of period or match a lot of the styles that I've given to the families, so I kind of just have to edit the outfits that I have available to me, the maternity outfits, to look somewhat consistent. Like you can see that Meredith is now wearing this kind of I don't know, I think it's a base game outfit with a hip belt. So yeah, I just have to live with it. So I rearranged the garden a little bit. And I'm just going to have them work on that today.
Sarduli Lem.
Ripsy-roo.
I don't know how I feel about the raised plot here. I thought it would make the garden look a little bit interesting, but I feel like it's a little too high. So I may look at bringing it down a little bit. Maybe back down to ground level and just have the terrain paint.
Flinislu.
So as well as arranging the garden, I also got them some planters for the mushrooms. So it's no longer a mushroom farm, which is an exciting development. So yeah, so Dale's going to look for some more seeds. And Gwen is going with him.
Wow, let's finish it. Whoa.
Hey, Banta Glarnfell Chum Chawe. Fancy.
Uji Kujawa.
Oh, Mazila.
Dooney.
Nor Lurble Sword.
Snoogle. Yeeboo. Hoobadoo Brig.
Uba now.
Oh.
Ubza.
Casita. Yippee.
Gibzo.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, huevo. Neeb, snarg. Oh, Neeb. Creepy, boo.
Oh, Poochie.
And just like with the other families, once they've kind of done their work for the day, I just get them to hang out with each other.
Oh, bravo, bee. Shaka fun.
Shaka fun.
Kuzi babu. Ulazi dub. Ti wupala fukasin. Na huwapa kashub.
Smago. Yablonk Mimsies. Vexala do. Rabazi.
Nuwana. Asua kasiu busupanin.
Da Foony. Dabble doo wop. Benzo wachi. Foo.
Upasinigos.
Oh,
Kitu wapas.
Gucci.
Asini.
Hi, Vitork. Tweekaza.
There she is, showing off more scans.
Bazoonie.
Now getting ready for dinner.
Ripsel. Oh.
At least I thought we were getting ready for dinner. I think I just had them light the fire just to brighten up the place, but they will be eating pretty soon.
Overslag. Alles op. Goed voor niks.
So with the next morning, it's basically going to be a routine of tending to the garden. And some bathing. They're actually going to go back to the garden. I think I was just checking it out to see what needed to be done there today. I saw some of those plants were wilting, but we'll get a bath out of the way first and head back to the garden. See all the fleas popping off of Meredith there.
Nipatola. Nita stat. Narkle tib. Nipatola. Nita stat.
Thika.
Narkle tib.
Kusa Thika.
Nita stat. Nita stat. Nipatola.
Navaribby. Hypnoflixor.
That's
Hypnoflixor.
right.
Hallelujah.
So they're all finished with the gardening for the day, and now it's time for some food. You can see a big pile of trash over there. I think that was Barrel knocking over the trash can.
Oh, awful slag. Vamos up. Let's go. Hoe voel je? Oh, bleh. Oh,
Shuba.
Yeah. Nugla. Beezer. Phoebe Tish.
Jam. Lucy. Gurna Ibna.
Number. Skiel van de Garn.
So Newfin. Ruby Shay. Whooshiba.
Tag.
Larn.
Eno basi taco reb. Sino tidwa flanget sweeb.
Loofah Blurb. Ruffy Clutch. Oh, Brooks Ernie.
Some more tending to the garden. I think my intention here was to plant some more seeds, and then I saw some more harvesting could be done, so just taking care of that.
Kusathika. 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 Flexnor!
And then getting ready for bed. So we're at day 15 of the settlement now, which is just over 2 weeks, which is quite a big milestone. And here I'm just basically giving Mary some food because her parents are still asleep, so... And then once she's done with breakfast, she can go and water the garden, and her parents will get up soon and help her out.
Kusathika. Kusathika.
Nita start.
Gwen is always making these sounds of displeasure when she's gardening, even though she has a green thumb trait. She just really doesn't seem to enjoy it. I don't know what that is. Maybe because she's in a bad mood. At this point I'm just getting Dell to ride around on Fair just to get some practice so that he can eventually gallop. And just looking for a toy for Mary. Meredith has the wish to get her a stuffed animal, so just looking for a time appropriate looking teddy bear. I think I end up going with this one, yep. And she wants, is that a scratching post? Yeah, she wants to get a scratching post as well, so take care of that. And it's going to be, you know, good for Scratcher to actually have something to scratch. and then just getting some toys for Barrel. So the foil ball and the ball of yarn. Right, so they have all
Oh, Marfus.
and just to tie up the rest of the time with the Grovehursts, I decided to send them to the Huntingtons plot of land to hang out for a bit.
Novolumu.
Oh, it's a fubala. Feed. Cornubu!
Large! Kabuja!
Fadish!
Jeep, Johnny Safasim, Z?
Bazoo.
Ah, Mib Yard!
Do not.
Lukazar.
Forensica Paven.
Sergey Chinsel.
Anastasia.
Bleat.
Do qua.
Oh.
Yepso.
Dag.
Nevik Webza. Gareb.
Malushi. Oh, Sakwachukapa. Kuska and Velga. Kuska Bushka. Oh. Let's go. Whoa, Isaac. Oh.
Mary giving Trapper a big hug there. They're really good friends.
I got
Mommy stamina.
Visdong, Gruno, Harfin, Eva Vectormore, Spaligrapnor, Davoda, oh, Ivy Blonde, Kriana, Laptraba, Baby Bib, Stabadu Bizadek, Wargle Schnurk, Winnie Juvie. Tabina Fazu Farzno. Tipu. Tipula. Huh? Orbu? Akushna.
Wops.
Oh, yeah.
Dale slowly making his way to the Huntington plot, and finally he arrives. He was able to gallop in the end. But it's pretty much dark, and someone needs to light the fire soon.
Cobzol.
Nah.
You can see Gwen's about to do that.
Oh, Selgie. Ha ha, Glenfu. Oh. Dargu Grinza. Tall grab.
Juicy nerve.
Lots. Zoog.
I don't know why they're booing Mary. I don't know what she's done.
Not.
Snip. Zeep.
Here I was actually trying to have Dale give some food to Mary, but he wasn't able to for some reason.
Elephant's apple.
So I kind of just gave up and had her settle for a marshmallow, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there she is. She had to have marshmallows in the end. And then Dale couldn't get a seat, so it doesn't seem like the seats auto-generate for non-residents, because he just wasn't able to sit down. So we had to wait for someone to get up.
Libnor. Liba. Orbu.
And I think the Sims, now that I think about it, I think the Sims are actually laughing at the, like, Dale. I just saw Meredith laughing at Dale, and I think it's because he's sunburnt. And at this point everyone's getting pretty tired, so time to head home.
Slorp. Hoeveel neer?
Bonkly.
Vamos op. Dat is goed. Oh. Ja. Ah, Juka. Ja. Huh. Huh? Oh.
Alright, back at the Grovehurst plot, and everyone's pretty much going to jump into bed.
Oh.
Oh, le move.
And that brings us to the end of the Grovehurst round, and you can see the total tax take there at 607 simoleons. And that's also the end of the video. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.